Right now at 10, roadwork season is in full swing across the Coulee region. How the public is reacting to the ongoing repairs. And local Democrats speaking against Van Orden, what the congressman had to say about it. Plus, hazy conditions around Wisconsin when we might see air quality improve.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Emily Brown. Ken is off this week. Well, if you've been driving around La Crosse lately, you've probably noticed many traffic cones and road closures. News 8 Now's Jadius McGee joins us in the newsroom with what's going on. Jadius.
Yeah, Emily, road construction projects are underway throughout La Crosse, and it's causing some mixed reviews for both drivers and pedestrians. In La Crosse, roadwork season is in full swing. And while many understand it's necessary, it's also testing patience across the city.
There is a lot of construction going on right now, and the reality is it's very hard to do construction in the wintertime. And so the summer is the best time to do a lot of our road constructions. As irritating as pedestrians and folks might be, the reality is this is the only time we can do it.
Some residents say the repairs are long overdue, and navigating the city has not been easy.
Well, I just feel that there's a lot of roads that need repairs. But my opinion is sometimes they let them go too long.
It takes me a lot longer to get where I need to go. Lots of walking and finding just the best spot to park you can.
But others say the inconvenience is worth it, viewing it as a sign of progress.
I feel like it's got to get done. You know, if we don't get the roads done, we don't have roads. So it's a process, but I like seeing it getting done.
With so many construction projects still ahead, some say patience is the only option. And a little planning goes a long way.
I understand there's a job that needs to get done, but I look forward to it wrapping up.
Just plan ahead and slow down. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all going the same place, so don't get upset with people.
City officials say they hope most of the current projects will be wrapped up before the start of the school year. Reporting in the newsroom, Jadius McGee, News 8 Now.
All right, let's hope so. Thank you, Jadius. A hands-off Medicaid event was held in La Crosse today. It was outside La Crosse County Human Services. On hand were union workers, AFS-CME members, and Democratic State Senator Brad Pfaff. They targeted Republican Congressman Derek Van Orden and his support for the president's Big Beautiful Bill. The group says the bill could cost 270,000 Wisconsinites their health care and put 9,000 jobs at risk.
He's in Congress and he comes up with a choice. Do I vote for this big, beautiful bill for billionaires, or do I vote for the people of Western Wisconsin to support them? And he chose the billionaires.
Van Orden responded saying Republicans saved Badger Care, funded rural hospitals, and delivered tax breaks for seniors and working families. He called the criticism fear-mongering and lies. A part of the La Crosse County Jail has been unused since 2010. The jail was built in 1997 and was expanded in 2010 with 2 pods, one for male inmates and the other empty for 15 years. Female inmates are currently in the main unit, but the county plans to move them to the unused pod to create space for inmates with mental health needs.
We don't have really good space for people with long-term mental health needs that we're going to have to house for a while. So it gives us the ability to get them into better spaces.
The plan is still under development. Once it's done, it will go before the county board. Well, wildfires raging in Canada are impacting air quality across the Midwest. The Wisconsin Department of Natural Resources advises sensitive groups, such as those with asthma and seniors, to limit extended time outdoors. They also recommend running air purifiers and regularly checking local air quality indexes online for updates.
This morning, you could even smell it, and this is similar to before. It does smell very sooty outside. It smells like fire. We are definitely seeing an increase in patients that have concerns about respiratory symptoms. If they are having symptoms, and this is happening on a weekly basis, or happening daily or weekly, or more than a few times, then they should definitely talk to their doctors.
So far this year, roughly 14 million acres have burned in Canada. Well, we definitely had a nice end to July, I would say. Cooler, sunnier, but definitely hazy skies, Nicole.
It's so crazy to hear you say end of
I
July.
know,
I cannot wrap my mind around that quite yet, but it is actually feeling a lot more like fall out there, a lot more like the beginning of fall, especially the last couple days. And that's thanks to that northerly wind that we've been having. Unfortunately, now for these times of year, when we get these cooler temperatures because of that northerly wind, it's usually bringing that smoke with it. So it seems like we can never catch a break. When it's hot, it's clear, and when it's a little bit milder, we have those hazy skies. Unfortunately, that was the case today. Look at these very comfortable temperatures. 77 for your reached high in La Crosse, 76 in Eau Claire. Taking a look at what's going on outside right now, not a whole lot. We have high pressure situated off into northern Minnesota that's slowly going to be making its way across our area as we head into the weekend, and that'll be giving us a little bit of a pattern change, but it's going to take some time to settle in. Hopefully, though, it can be doing some work on getting a lot of this smoke out of the area. For now, air quality alerts across Wisconsin lasting until noon tomorrow. Those will likely be pushed back, though, as more smoke looks to enter into the area as we get later into the day Friday. Your morning, though, not looking too bad. Actually, a little bit chilly for areas further north. Eau Claire seeing low temperature of 51. Folks further north of Eau Claire could even be dipping down into the 40s. So definitely a cooler start to August. It's not looking like it's going to last forever, though. We'll probably have another round of summer coming by the end of next week. So I'll have the details on that in a little bit.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Nicole. Well, tonight families gathered at the La Crosse Public Library for a kid-friendly nightclub experience. Kids danced to techno remixed children's songs. The event also had glow-in-the-dark props, a temporary tattoo station, and a bubble machine, making for an unforgettable evening.
It's always awesome to see a big crowd at a library program, and we feel really appreciated when we have this kind of a crowd.
This was the final event of the library's summer reading program. Well, local construction businesses showcased equipment and machinery to a group of curious kids in West Salem. The Boys and Girls Club of Greater La Crosse hosted around 60 kids for this interactive construction experience. They explored real machinery, construction equipment, and drove a vehicle simulator.
This is part of a larger program that we've run the last 3 weeks. So each week a different construction company has come and done a hands-on learning project with kids that just showcases what they do.
This is the 4th year for the Kids in Construction program. The Boys and Girls Club hopes to have more events like this in the future. Area students are getting a hands-on experience in running a business. The Pizza Project at UW La Crosse gives insight into building a business from the ground up. Students competed to build the best brand, even creating their own logo. The 4-day event teaches the ins and outs of marketing and food and kitchen safety.
I also think that it was really helpful for learning how to work with different people, and because that's always important in business. So they were in groups that were just kind of randomly assigned. So they had to kind of branch out and work with people that they'd never met before.
The program is open to students entering 8th to 10th grade. Community members came together this afternoon to celebrate the 17th anniversary of the dedication of Our Lady of Guadalupe Church. Cardinal Burke came up with his vision for the shrine after joining the La Crosse Diocese with the goal of deepening faith. The church was completed and dedicated in 2008.
When Cardinal Burke was then Bishop Burke, the Bishop of La Crosse, he knew that this was an important thing that was missing in the life of the church, was the devotional life. So he had this vision to dedicate a shrine to Our Lady of Guadalupe. And though the shrine was started much earlier, it wasn't until 2008 when the beautiful shrine church was completed and dedicated in 2008, which its anniversary is what we celebrate today.
Cardinal Burke offered the Mass today with Cardinal Ike from the Netherlands giving the homily. Coming up, big moves at the White House and what's coming before tomorrow's tariff deadline. Plus, a Delta flight making an emergency landing in St. Paul. What led up to the incident when we come back.
I'm standing here at the warehouse this morning where some 30 to 40 installers depart every morning. You've been thinking about new windows. I've been thinking about new windows for over 40 years. And my promise to you is that these fine installers that leave here every morning install the finest windows available in the market today, expert installation, always at a good value. If you're looking for new replacement windows, today would be a great day to reach out to the board store and set up a prompt free estimate.
Find comfort in your world in a stressless recliner. Take a time out, have a seat, and enjoy a special offer from Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota. Save in an instant on stressless furniture at Drury's in Fountain. Right now, get a $100 instant rebate for every $1,000 you spend on any qualifying stressless recliner, sofa, or sectional, designed with the world's most innovative comfort features. Don't wait. It's time for Stressless. On sale now at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Time to stock up on deals at Fleet Farm's Truckload Super Sale, July 31st through August 3rd. Get a Blackstone 28-inch Omnivore Griddle Bundle for just $269.99. Our own 24 packs of drinking water are 4 for $10. A WorkMax linkable 30-inch LED shop light is only $6.59. And 40-pound bags of black oil sunflower seed are just $18.99. Head to your local Fleet Farm to haul away truckload savings. And check out our weekly ad for even more deals at fleetfarm.com.
President Trump signed a new order to impose new tariffs on dozens of countries ahead of a looming Friday deadline. CBS News correspondent Erica Brown is in Washington with the latest.
President Trump signed an executive order Thursday night that would bring new tariffs on a large number of U.S. trading partners. Earlier, the White House announced agreements with various nations ahead of the president's self-imposed August 1st deadline.
We're making a lot of deals. We're making deals for trillions and trillions. Nobody's ever seen anything quite like it. We just made a couple of others.
Here in Washington, a U.S. Court of Appeals heard arguments from the Trump administration and from states and businesses that say Trump's import taxes usurp powers of Congress. The White House says the president's tariffs will yield high returns for the U.S.
Customs and tariff revenues have already totaled more than $150 billion since President Trump took office.
And the White House announced an increased 35% tariff on Canada. President Trump says Canada's recent plans to recognize Palestinian statehood could threaten trade talks between the two countries. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff is set to visit Gaza Friday after he met with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to discuss allowing more aid into the war-torn territory.
The special envoy and the ambassador will brief the president immediately after their visit to approve a final plan for food and aid distribution into the region.
Also Thursday, President Trump welcomed a group of professional athletes to the White House as he signed an executive order to reestablish the President's Council on Sports, Fitness, and Nutrition.
This council will play an important role in shaping these new policies and ensuring that we preserve the American athletic tradition for many generations to come.
It comes as Trump also revived the presidential fitness test that was given to public school children for decades. Erica Brown, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Former Vice President Kamala Harris is writing a book. It's called 107 Days. The book will look back on her 2024 presidential campaign. The announcement follows Harris's revealing that she won't run for governor of California. The book hits shelves on September 23rd. Well, the latest NASA mission to the International Space Station is being postponed because of bad weather. Clouds rolled in, preventing the SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket from blasting off today. It's yet another setback for mission commander Zena Cardman. The rookie astronaut was bumped from a space flight last fall to bring 2 Starliner astronauts home from their extended stay in space.
I'm a human being. I'm an astronaut. I want to fly in space. But seeing my teammates come off of that aircraft and seeing Butch and Sunny come off as well, it was really special. And I was so grateful that I got to be there and hug them in person.
Cardman and the rest of the crew will get another chance to lift off from Florida's Kennedy Space Center tomorrow. Well, a Delta flight was forced to land at Minneapolis-St. Paul Airport. The flight from Salt Lake City to Amsterdam was over Wyoming when turbulence hit. There were 275 passengers and 13 crew members on board. 25 people, including 7 flight attendants, were taken to the hospital.
If you didn't have your seatbelt on, everyone that didn't they hit the ceiling and then they fell to the ground. And the carts also hit the ceiling and fell to the ground, and people were injured, and it was And it happened several times, so it was really scary.
Delta says people on board that flight were rescheduled for a flight today. We'll have more news ahead, but first,
unhealthy air quality is continuing to spread across the area as we go into Friday, and it looks like we could see some more smoke over the weekend. I'll have all the details on when the smoke clears coming up right after the break.
Get an 11% rebate on everything when you shop at Menards. Pittsburgh's premier is an interior paint and primer in one that provides excellent all-around performance with an easy-to-clean, durable finish. Get a gallon starting at $21.97 after rebate. Give your walls the most advanced protection with Paramount. It's an interior paint and primer that provides excellent scrubbability, stain resistance, and true one-coat coverage. Pick up a gallon starting at $39.99 after 11% rebate.
Save big money at Menards.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning, and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports, and your day becomes better, and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and, you know, it's a good life. I'm Randy, and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
It's Carl's anniversary celebration sale. In appreciation of 69 years, dinner is on us. Save up to 40% on appliances, plus get free dinner for two. This French door refrigerator is just $8.99 and includes free dinner for two. All TVs are on sale, plus get free dinner for two. Save up to 50% on remaining closeout grills. You can even save on in-store Serta specials and get free dinner for two. Come help us celebrate 69 years.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
As we near the end of construction on our new store, we've got some great offers during the Make This the Summer event at Chrysler Winona. Right now, a 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee El Laredo starts at $38,490. That's $7,000 off MSRP. Packed with features like 3-row seating and 2nd-row captain's chairs, power sunroof, heated seats and steering wheel, remote start, and so much more. At $38,490, it's priced better than a used one. So see us today at Chrysler Winona, Highway 61, Winona.
Craving authentic Mexican flavors? Look no further than Señor Villa. At Señor Villa, we bring the taste of Mexico to your table every day. Join us for our unbeatable $5 lunch specials packed with flavor and value. And don't miss our nightly specials where the fiesta never ends. Señor Villa, where great food meets great value. Visit us today. Señor Villa, the taste of Mexico you've been craving.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
Well, it's only been about 2 days since that smoke moved in, but I'm sure everybody else is already sick of it. But unfortunately, it looks like it's going to stay here for at least another 2 days and maybe a little bit beyond that. Hopefully, we can start to see some of these conditions starting to clear up a little bit, especially as we get into the weekend, because the weather, apart from the haze, is really going to be gorgeous. So we're just getting teased out here. It's really going to be a day ruiner again tomorrow. Not a huge deal if you're spending limited amounts of time outside again, but you definitely don't want to be spending copious amounts of time outside. You'll really start to feel it in your throat. Going into tomorrow, possibly some relief for areas north of I-94, but it's going to be short-lived. We'll have another round of smoke slowly moving in as we go into Friday evening. That's why we're really expecting at least portions of Wisconsin to have an extension in that air quality alert that's supposed to end around noon tomorrow. So likely seeing an extension in that, because even going into Saturday, still seeing that smoke lingering. We should start to see it eventually be making its way out, because again, we have a change in winds. Right now they're blowing out of the north, so doing a really good job of funneling a lot of that smoke further south. Eventually we'll see our winds shift out of the south, and we're really hoping that that can do some good work and moving the smoke out. But it's going to take a little second, because as we've seen, there's plenty of smoke out there and it can't disappear just like that. Unfortunately, I wish it would. Our form of relief that we have coming is this high pressure eventually going to be moving its way across the area as we get later into the day, Friday, most likely into Saturday afternoon. It's going to be moving slowly, eventually getting into southeastern Wisconsin by around Saturday afternoon. And once that happens, we start to see that flow get whipped around the high, and we see our winds starting to blow out of the south. Again, that should hopefully be the difference maker and moving a lot of that smoke out, or at least keeping more from coming in. It's also going to slowly be raising our temperatures up. Not really feeling it too much yet this weekend. Areas, or at least a couple more areas, could be reaching into the 80s after multiple days in the upper 70s, but overall it's going to be a very gradual warming process. Still seeing it nonetheless though with those southerly winds. Saturday likely to stay hazy, but still both days in the Cross Barrier weekend looking to get into the 80s, and Eau Claire likely getting into the upper 70s, but again still hazy as we go into Saturday. Weekend rain totals just about nothing out there, so again there's really nothing to complain with this forecast apart from the haze. Hopefully we can see a little bit of an improvement going into Sunday, because it's going to be hard, to say hell or goodbye, I guess, to these gorgeous temperatures. They're not going to be here forever either, so you definitely are going to be tempted to go outside. But again, keeping it limited, or at least taking extra breaks. By the end of next week, we'll see temperatures rising back into the mid-80s. So summer is definitely not gone yet, but it's going to feel like it for a little bit.
Yeah, all right, sounds good. Thank you, Nicole. Coming up next in sports, a couple of UWL speedsters show off their stuff on the national stage. Plus, another former NBA player returns to the area to coach up the next generation of ballers. Jacob is up next.
Keeping you safe and ahead of the storm with current conditions and updated video forecasts from the local team that warns you first. The News 8 Now First Warn Weather app, giving you more than what you'd expect. Get it now. No, seriously, like, right now.
It's the patio closeout sale at Home Seasonal Concepts. Get up to an extra 50% off regular prices, or pay no interest until 2030 on the best selection of porch and patio in the Midwest. Right now during the patio closeout sale at Home Seasonal Concepts.
Those brave men and women of our armed forces, generations of them. Why should today's burdens fall back onto them? They were there for us. Now let's be there for them. Your local Wisconsin energy providers and the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund are working together to deliver Wisconsin veterans in crisis heat, power, and help staying in their home. But they can't do it alone. Call to donate today.
We see you out there making the most of every moment.
Happy birthday, buddy.
One big, bright idea at a time. At Blaine's, we're glad to be part of it by offering best-in-class products and solutions at unbeatable farm and fleet prices. Like select tires, buy 3, get 1 free for rewards members. 10% off Carl Star specialty tires. Rewards members save 15%. Select furnace filters, $19.99. Plus, rewards members can save an extra 10% in-store during Blaine's Farm and Fleet's private shopping night this Sunday only, starting at 5 p.m.
News 8, the Salvation Army, and the YMCA are helping the community go back to school with Stuff the Bus. Stop by the La Crosse or Onalaska Walmarts on August 8th and fill the bus with school supplies. Donate new supplies or cash, and we'll put them in the backpacks for the students in our community who need it most. We'll see you at Walmart on August 8th to help us stuff the bus. Brought to you by these great community partners and proudly sponsored by Cooley Bank.
During the 51st anniversary sale at Home Sleep Express, get our best offer ever and pay no interest until 2030, or get an extra 10% off sale prices on Prana Sleep and Thomas Cole Sleep. Find the right fit for your right sleep. The 51st anniversary mattress sale, now at Home Sleep Express.
It's an easy puzzle to solve. The one app your phone can't live without. Bringing you local news, sports, streaming video, and a lot more. The News 8 Now app. Get it today. Oh, and good job on the puzzle. Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Well, we are continuing the trend of Cooley Region standouts giving back to their community in the form of basketball camps. Today, one of the best sharpshooters the state has ever produced was back home to help coach up some kiddos. Former first-team All-State performer and state champion with the Onalaska Hilltoppers, Matt Thomas, held his 8th annual basketball camp at R.W. Beggs Gymnasium. The camp had about 80 participants with 2 separate sessions ranging from 2nd to 9th graders. It focused on building the right habits, working hard, having fun, and treating others with respect. And Matt says it's similar to camps he used to take part in when he was growing up.
I mean, that's a big reason why I want to do this, right? Is like to give back to a community that gave so much to me. And yeah, I mean, my mom put me in camps similar to this when I was a kid, and along with that and playing back in the park and in the backyard, and like developed my love and passion for the game. And that's why, I mean, I'm a big believer in summer camps, and there was a few that I did when I was a kid as well.
Shooting and dribbling drills were incorporated. There was a Q&A, some awards given out, and after, Matt stayed to take pictures and sign autographs for each and every kid. He hopes that the example he has provided gives them hope to achieve whatever they put their minds to.
Hopefully that they can understand that, like, your dreams, you know, can be realized, right? Like, if you work hard enough, and you know, obviously you need to, you know, a lot of things need to go your way, but it's obviously not just athletics, you know, it's every area of different careers and different paths, and if you work hard, that you can achieve your dreams.
Thomas coming off one of the most productive seasons of his professional career for the Alba Berlin team of German basketball Bundesliga. He is in search of a new team overseas as he hopes to continue his career in the pro ranks. In-state Legion action over in Ely, Minnesota. La Crescent Post 595 dropping their opener to New London Spicer Legion 5-0. Post 595 will look to make a run in the consolation bracket with a game tomorrow at 11:30. 5 p.m. today marked the end of the MLB trade deadline, and after sending away their all-star closer to the Phillies last night, today the Twins ship Carlos Correa back to Houston. It's reported that the Astros were the only team that Correa would waive his no-trade clause for, and it sounds like he'll play third base for Houston as Jeremy Pena will be the shortstop when he returns from injury. The Twins are sending Houston money in the trade, but Houston is paying the majority of the contract. Meanwhile, the Brewers not nearly as active as the Twins in the trade market today, but who was? Milwaukee sending Nestor Cortez to San Diego. Cortez was expected to return from injury soon, but there was no room left in the rotation for him. The Crew gets speedy outfielder Brandon Lockridge in return, and Milwaukee makes another deal with Arizona, picking up relief pitcher Shelby Miller, who's got a sub-2 ERA this season and 40 punch-outs and 36 1/3 inning. Jordan Montgomery also a part of the deal. Brewers sending cash or a player to be named later in that deal. And in Eugene, Oregon, a couple speedsters that donned the UW lacrosse jersey this last season were at the USA Track and Field Outdoor Championships. Lauren Jarrett qualifying for the semis with a time of 11:44 in the 100. Then Sam Blaskowski not much later showing off his stuff in the 100 as well, as he would also advance past the preliminary round, taking 6th in his heat with a time of 10:27 up in lane number 3. Semifinals and finals will both be held tomorrow night. Best of luck to them, regardless of what happens.
Yeah,
I mean,
both making it to the semis.
Division III, competing against world champions and Olympic champions. That is impressive stuff.
Yeah, they're going to have a bar set really high for them now, in terms of competition.
UW lacrosse has been a powerhouse for track and field for some years, but this is really taking it to the next level. So best of luck to them, and go get them tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. All right, more news right after this.
Is your relationship suffering from nagging bed aches? The all-new Sealy Posturepedic. Can you feel the support? That's the Precision Fit coils. They flex to your body, supporting you where you need it most. Stop stressing, start sleeping with Slumberland's 365-night sleep guarantee.
Time to stock up on deals at Fleet Farm's Truckload Super Sale, July 31st through August 3rd. Get a Blackstone 28-inch Omnivore Griddle Bundle for just $269.99. Our own 24 packs of drinking water are 4 for $10. A WorkMax linkable 30-inch LED shop light is only $6.59. And 40-pound bags of black oil sunflower seed are just $18.99. Head to your local Fleet Farm to haul away truckload savings. And check out our weekly ad for even more deals at fleetfarm.com.
It's Hy-Vee's 3-day meat sale this Friday through Sunday. Get our special recipe brats, 10 for $10. Bacon wrapped sirloins, just $3.99. Fresh ground chuck, $4.48 a pound. Hormel Black Label bacon, $2.99. Pork loin back ribs, $2.99 a pound. Bar S Franks, just 98 cents. Plus, get even more great deals for the grill. Save in-store and online, Friday through Sunday, only at Hy-Vee.
In 1969, Taco John's combined Western traditions with Mexican flavors and created West Mex. More than 50 years later, it still tastes like a good idea. A West Mex legend has returned. The Taco Burger is back at Taco John's.
When a migraine strikes and I've taken a Triptan, side effects like dizziness can throw me off. Ugh, migraine again. Ubrelvy works differently. It keeps me in rhythm, quickly stopping migraine pain within 2 hours. And some have pain relief that lasts all day, so I can handle whatever the day may throw at me. Don't take if allergic or with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Tell your doctor all medicines you take. Report increased blood pressure or color changes, pain, or numbness in fingers or toes. Get help right away for allergic reactions like trouble breathing, face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, which may occur days after use. Ask your doctor how you can stop migraine attacks and stay in rhythm with Ubrelvy.
Is snoring keeping you awake at night? Try the Temper Ergo Smart Base. It provides a holistic sleep experience and has snore response technology.
It works.
What?
You're gonna buy me this smart base.
Slumberland. Stop stressing, start sleeping.
Okay, let's see. Headlines from News 8 Now? Check. Live updates all day? Check. Local breaking news? Yep. Weather every 10 minutes? Yes, please. Well, that was an easy choice. News 8 Plus. It puts the now in your day. Get it today.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Well, you've heard of firefighters rescuing a cat up a tree, but what about an iguana? An iguana and its owner were outside sunbathing when the owner fell asleep, and when he woke up, the iguana had climbed 45 feet up into a tree. Luckily, firefighters came to the rescue and brought it back down to safety. Oh, look how happy everyone is. Got to get that thing on a leash. All right, Nicole has a final look at your forecast right after the break.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Tuesday night is rib night. Get a half rack of barbecue ribs with baked beans, coleslaw, and cornbread for only $23.99, plus $1 off craft beer. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
It's the summer sales event. Great time to buy. Nice weekend, Hank?
Spectacular. Took the family camping, courtesy of Ford F-Series, the best-selling trucks for 48 years. Morgan?
Baseball tournament. Mike Sports at the Homeland Field.
How about you two?
Mud Bath.
Get 0 down, 0% financing plus 0 payments for 90 days on Bronco. Or lease Bronco for $499 a month with 0 down. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
It's rodeo time in Holman. Join us this Labor Day weekend at the Cooley Region Riders Club for our 30th annual rodeo. But that's not all. Sunday night, the arena turns into a concert stage featuring country star Easton Corbin with Wisconsin's own Chris Cruzy. From The Voice, purchase your pre-sale tickets to the entire weekend for just $40 at HolmanRodeo.com. This is the premier rodeo experience of the whole Midwest. 2 days, one unforgettable weekend. It's rodeo time. Don't miss it.
Right now at US Cellular, you can get 4 free phones plus 4 lines for $90.
Hey, we're tired of having the wool pulled over our eyes with these hidden requirements. What aren't we seeing?
Yeah. Do we get our choice of free phones?
Yep, you get the latest phones.
I bet we have to trade in our old phones, though.
Nope, sure don't.
Wow.
High five. Almost. Higher. Yes. Nope.
Get 4 phones plus 4 lines for $90 with no trade-in, and we'll pay off your current contract when you switch. US Cellular, built for us.
At Sealands Carpetland, we know how hard your family can be in your home. Relax. We're more than just a flooring store. We're your partners that can create a home. It lasts a lifetime. Our flooring from Sealands is perfect for muddy feet
And
water balloon fights. Sealands Carpetland in Coon Valley. Let us help you find the perfect flooring because our #1 priority is you. Stop in today.
River City Grill in Winona is your place for great food and drinks every night of the week. Tuesday night is rib night. Get a half rack of barbecue ribs with baked beans, coleslaw, and cornbread for only $23.99, plus $1 off craft beer. See you soon at River City Grill in Winona.
Your lows tonight when you wake up in the morning actually a bit cool for folks further north of I-94, getting below 50 degrees, and Black River Falls and Sparta, those typical cool spots, also getting below 50 degrees. 45 when you wake up in the morning, and it is the end of July. Well, I guess it'll be the beginning of August when you wake up in the morning, but still very chilly for summertime months. Not too bad tomorrow though for those highs. Still seeing those hazy skies lasting, likely seeing them on Saturday as well. Hopefully we can start to see them move out by at least Monday to have one nice mild day ahead of us. The end of the week isn't looking that bad though. I just really like, this is like the ideal temperatures right now.
Those
upper 70s.
Those low 50s make me think football weather. Also, there was preseason on tonight as well, so football is almost back. Yes,
Jeez.
but Emily does have a space heater on underneath the desk,
going
so
on at this
she's
moment.
pretty chilly.
This is unreal for me, these temps at the end of July. Well, thanks so much for joining us tonight.